Welcome back to Karen and Phil's Full House Renovation. If you're just joining us, we're renovating our 1960s house here in the UK, and it's built out of Yorkshire stone, and a large rear extension is currently in progress. We're just at the start of week 3 now, and lots of work has been done already. In the last video, the back wall of the garage was knocked down, a beam was installed to support the walls above it, and a good start was made at laying the blockwork for the rear extension. And in this video, blockwork continues and some of the garage walls get built up to their full height. And in the meantime, props go in and more walls are coming down. The guys are already hard at it. Jack's keeping busy already getting these materials round the back so that Mally's got them back there where he needs to build. And Mally himself is building a pillar at the back of the garage here, which is going to support a beam. We'll probably get a better view of this round the back, so I'm just going to head there now. So this is the beam here, which I mentioned at the back end of the last video. That's effectively going to hold up the back of the house. And of course you can see all the props that's supporting it. Well, Mally's over here building this pillar up. Eventually the beam's going to sit on it. It gets a little coat of resin at the very top, eventually. And then once that's gone off, the props can all come down and then they'll be reused further along where we need to support the rest of the house, so we can put other supporting beams in and get that stone out and recycle. I'm just going to show you what the rear house extension is looking like, because I don't think I ever really stand back and show it. It's going to be about 70 meters squared in total, I believe, but it's a decent size. But the garden will take it, so if I turn round, we still have quite a lot of garden space here, as you can see. Eventually we will do something about this grass, but it's not our priority right now. So here you can see that Mally's starting to do blocks and some brick above the beam, and this is going to support the stone wall that's above the beam. It's a little bit more time consuming because a lot of the blocks have to be cut before they can be made to fit. The weather's turned a little bit cooler, so Mally tells me that these are perfect conditions for brickwork. Apparently brickies can be quite fickle, so it's either too hot, too cold, too rainy, you know what, which is a bit of a problem in the UK. And so with the block laying going so well at the back of the house, at the front of the house here the arrival of materials is relentless. So we have more blocks, insulation and more sand and cement for the mortar mix arriving. And so with the props no longer needed where the garage wall has come out, it now frees them up for use. So what you can see here are Jack, Mally and Finn putting the props in above the kitchen and larder windows. And this is in preparation for the outer stone wall here coming out and also the kitchen window. And the next thing I knew, the kitchen window was out and I'd missed it. But at least it gives me a better vantage point for keeping an eye on Mally and his amazing work he's doing on the blockwork. I've been keeping busy inside the house, so there's been 1 or 2 things that I've fallen behind with, so let's have a walk round to the back and I'll get you guys caught up on what's been happening. Well, the first thing is that the team's been busy getting this cavity wall insulation in, and you can see that it's kind of like this foil backed stuff, and it's, I don't know, it's about 5 inches thick. These here are the ties. So you have ties, and that ties the inner wall to the outer wall and gives it more structural strength, but it seems like they also come in handy for holding this insulation in place. So you can see there's quite a lot there, and if we walk around the back of the extension, then some's been appearing back here too. Everywhere where the internal wall's already been built, and then the stone walls will get built up once you get the insulation in place. Another thing is the garage extension walls have been built up to full height now, and it probably looks a little bit higher than it will be once it's all finished because the floor level needs to come up still. But as you can see, the beam's supported on this side, and there's like a resin that they put under there to close the tiny little gap that's left. And the same on this right hand side. So that beam's fully supported now. So eventually once the resin's set and all the rest, then these props can come out and they can be used elsewhere on the job. And I've been doing a pretty bad job because I missed the kitchen window coming out this morning. But you can see the kitchen window's out, and that's because eventually that's going to be an internal wall. So Mally needs to block that up. They've just got a temporary board in it at the moment. So we need to have a look at the plans, because what we've realised is there's a big problem and the kitchen is too small. So we're just going to have a look at those plans now with Mally, and Karen's going to join us as well. So this is what we're looking at here. This is the current kitchen, and as you can see it's going to become a utility and storeroom. As it's currently drawn, this looks spacious. It looks like people can sit here and other people can easily walk through to get to the back. And that's just not the case. If we'd left it like this, it would have been a complete disaster. When we did our measuring, there just wasn't the amount of space that this shows, so it needed to be addressed now. This wall needed to be taken back further. And so the agreement was that the wall was going to move a metre to the right, and that would make the utility and store smaller, and the kitchen, which is to the left where the dining room is going to be larger. And the reason this needed to be discussed now was because the opening where the rest of the back wall is going to be knocked out had to be decided, because the supporting pillar needed to be left in place. As you can imagine, it's getting pretty dark in the kitchen now, but that's just a temporary thing until we get this all opened up and we get the new kitchen in. And actually the new kitchen is going to go in this dining area, and then there'll be seating, well, probably a dining table here and then some seating around here. Okay, so that's it for week 3 of our home renovation and rear extension. We're really enjoying our home improvement project, and I hope you're enjoying seeing it too. As you can see behind me, there's been a substantial amount of block work done this week. And in addition, a significant amount of Yorkshire stone has been recycled from the back of the house. And that can only mean one thing, and you guessed it, it means next week the stone block work starts. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them get to work on it. If you're looking forward to seeing it too, then make sure you subscribe and click the bell so that you get a notification, and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, bye for now.